Okay. Moving on, which artists would you guys like to collaborate with and why? Like, which sound you see, matching with your sound?
Well, question. I, I didn't. It's hard to say, but I can say like I personally I would like to cooperate with producers that I think are really like great producers, and I think that someone is his production is really high level.
Who, sorry?
Someone.
Oh, someone. Yep, yep.
Yeah, I think yeah, it would be amazing to make something with him
Mhm.
because I think he
Yeah, there is a lot of class to his
yeah
production.
it's really high class.
Yeah, there is no. He's very consistent over the years with his atmosphere. He grew up in BPM, of course, so his music is still industry. It fits the industry correctly, but he is able to keep up this fine line of his own identity without doing drastic changes too much, which is really appreciated because producers nowadays you can see jump on trends to hype around it much more. So it takes a lot of courage and strength, inner strength, not to fall for this desire to appeal to the public, but to be true to yourself. And that's what we really appreciate the most about the producers. And someone is one of them.
Yeah, I'm not saying that, and I think Nikki didn't mean that you have to stay the same. It's not what you're saying.
No.
I know it's not,
Yeah.
but just but some producers even they're trying to evolve or like something like how somehow adapt, but they are losing in class.
Exactly.
The music. Some artists just became really literally cheap. Like the production became really cheap.
Yep.
Cheap sound, like it's kind of trendy, but it's not. It's definitely not the case with someone. He's evolving and his production is evolving, but it's still
I understand what you mean. Like, it's one thing to evolve as an artist and to evolve your sound, and it's another thing to adapt your sound to exactly what is more demanded by people.
Because some people are stuck in early 2000 or like I hate this fucking trance or whatever. Like in my time, like fucking 50 years ago, everything was better. I'm not talking about that, but because staying the same, like, and evolving, and it's not the same thing. Like, I mean, being like true, like being cool class music, it's not the same as stuck in your comfort zone. It's absolutely not the same. Some people miss those things out. So you can evolve, you can change, you can even like use some new trendy tricks. Yeah, why not?
Of course.
Why not? You're developing the style. Again, that's the thing that has happened with trance. I'm not against trance at all. It's cool. Like how sometimes producer are doing this bad, do this good. For example, like this early stuff from forward production.
The Danish.
Yeah, it was amazing. Like the early thing that they made, it's reopening the genre, and it wasn't cheap. It was class.
Yeah, and the way this trend evolves, unfortunately, they try to give trance music a fresh breath, a fresh view on the genre, which they succeeded in. They made it weird and psytrance-y, made it very fast. They actually are the one, I believe, who are responsible for the faster BPMs. Before them, before Danish music scene was put on the map, the BPMs were much lower. So it's all thanks to them that it happened. But unfortunately, this trend got approached by different producers in a completely different way. So they try to reproduce cheap tricks of trance music of the 90s with the big stabs ravey, cheap, very straightforward melodies. So unfortunately, this trend got sideways. But doesn't matter. I just look at my audio files lists, and I realized that we were talking about with Artem who we would like to collaborate with. It's very hard to just come up with something top of mind. I think from my personal perspective, I would love to collaborate with the hacker because the guy still makes an everlasting impression on so many people, starting from Gesaffelstein to Dax J. Everybody loves the guy. So everybody who's like even more mainstream or more underground, everybody appreciates the person. From the new producers, I think Blame the Mono. If you've heard, they just released on Tapio on records.
I have, that last. I don't know what it's called, but it's got a super weird artwork on it, doesn't it?
Yeah. I think it's Air Max shoes. This thing that shows you the air, and it's
real.
I believe it is.
Okay, I looked at it and I was like,
it looks like a lot of eyes of an insect.
You're talking about this, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That
could be. Yeah, could be. I don't know. What's it called? Dubious Scars, the EP.
Yeah.
This
fantastic. We really appreciate when the producers deliver good quality release work, not just a song or a hit. But can consistently create musical art pieces, and we consider a musical release as one. So it's not just a one hit track and just three others to complement it. If you're able to deliver a consistent experience with quality work, this is where you shine. This is where you show real class as a producers. So and to us, Blame the Mono delivered that work. Every single track is different. It sounds very precise in engineering. It has cool references that we like to the 90s, 2000s, even in the names. I think it's besides Night Energy, it's the best release of the year.
Honestly, I was gonna say the same as like Night Energy. You can, I told you before. Like to me, it's banger after banger.
It's just a joke.
It's just a joke, but not really. It's not. No, really. We feel we don't evaluate our music. It's bad taste, but from my experience, it's the best EP of the year. Also, we really into electro with ghetto rap feeling to it. So there is a guy called Mutant Joe from Australia as well. This guy is a phenomenal producer. He can deliver melodical parts, driving parts, and combine it with rap in a way that any DJ, any techno DJ can play. And it doesn't sound cheap in your face, but it sounds like it was meant to be there. The rap vocals, and it's very, very hard to make. Not it sounding cheesy. So we would love to collaborate with Mutant Joe or Freddie Dread is the rapper that.
Freddie Dread.
Yeah, you've heard of him. So it's the rapper that he's featured on his tracks. This is the artist we would love to collaborate as well.
That famous song by Freddie Dread. He's always got like girls in his song, in his like cover art. Oh, what is it? No, but his rap's fire.
I've never heard a single Freddie Dread like solo work, unfortunately. But I actually would want to.
Yeah, no, I was talking about Evil Fantasy is the one I had in mind, but Weather, Cha-Cha, I don't know. Yeah, he's got super. I also listen to mad rap, so I came across Freddie Dread, and he definitely has a different sound, to the mainstream.